Alright, so it's after the little session I just did with you. I'm still in the temple. I'm just not in the... You see it? Whatever the chamber in which I connected with the earth. Moved some energies around, pushed a lot of love up into there. Used myself as a channel for others to push love in through me. It was pretty cool. Probably gonna go back in there because now we're gonna focus on the more like western coast of, because Ella wouldn't quite be there. You know what a good time to be focusing on now would be the Yucatan and like Sedona, Arizona. So I'm not exactly sure what time in the morning is. All I know is I feel like, yeah, it just passed about 2 a.m. Eastern. The eclipse, yeah, I kind of finished over here. Now it's going on over there. So like, I don't know. That's like the connection with the grid I was talking about. When all of a sudden your energy can be, over there, experiencing with, like being a part of something bigger, the whole eclipse connection with the earth and our connection in between that and following that through this grid, which is the collective human consciousness, if you guys are getting what I'm saying. And so we follow this bigger experience throughout that grid. And if we're people who can be pushing out like love and good vibrations, we're gonna be, just making people have good days without even knowing why. The more good days they have, they'll start, rewiring the thought process. There's like, it's like white, it's like white stuff, what you're giving, you came here to do your duty, service work. You need to know how to do that duty. That's why I'm like, out here learning this. This greater experience that is happening, which is the full lunar eclipse on the solstice evening. It's the 20th going into the 21st. So for the sun to be at its lowest point in the southern hemisphere while we're having this full lunar eclipse and this whole kundalini changing into Chile from Tibet, changing from Tibet into Chile, Peru area. These are all reflections of that. And the moon just happened to be, having one of these full eclipses in 2010, just happened to be a year with 4 eclipses, and we won't have the next full lunar eclipse till 2015. And we're living in super potent astrological times. So it's not like just any random experience. So if you can grasp your mind about this and you really want to start doing this, getting into that experience, going through different zones and just pushing out love, and then people are going to wake up who didn't even know this eclipse was happening and don't even know it's the solstice. And people who do know about this are going to wake up feeling even, better, the more of us that do it, as we say, just doing it without eclipses and, just being like, alright, well, how about a whole bunch of us line up and we do it like this, we hit that day. And that was kind of what the Mayan calendar was about. They had this whole thing, alright, we'll hit this, connected with this yin-tan whole structure where there was 13 different suns, 13 different levels of the creation process, like steps, and there was 20 different kind of just more structural aspects within like something that, okay, you would be like this type of person, or you would be like this type of day, instead of like this person being in, you know, their specific cycle of learning, or, you know, personal growth, job growth, you know, whatever, you know, what we have to do as humans. So they had this like really like good science behind time and how it was connected with growth into this whole collective grid. And they use this system, and this system was also connected with a specific day. You should focus on a quadrant of the earth. So they had the entire earth basically mapped out, and they would focus on different quadrants on the earth depending on the day. So we get together and you know, we do that. Let's just focus a bunch of love this day, because, you know, those fucking Mayans were taught by aliens. You know, I think we should follow with their structure. They were taught by aliens, and then they just kind of like floated out of their bodies before the Spanish came and slaughtered and tortured the people who unfortunately weren't taught by aliens. So Incas, you know, did receive a lot being after the Mayans, but just, you know, groups of people who weren't like really concentrating with what was going on. Rambling. Yeah. So, chakra meditations. Involved with that. You gotta do chakra meditations. And first, it should really be a slight movement, because a lot of people right now are kind of, you know, I mean, you might actually have a lot of physical energy, so it might, either way, I think, yeah, a slight movement, be able to set it out. You enter into a silent meditation followed by a mantra meditation. I have a lot of videos about that. Yeah. I better go do this meditation probably, and it's probably, I'm gonna do it around the Sedona area, and probably move the upper north coast of North America. Alright, gotta go back to the whole collective grid thing. Yeah, so we'll talk next time. Namaste. Be a light, be you.